This video is for Alan. Hell, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I don't know. I'm just gonna record it right now because it's on my thoughts. It's on my mind. I was just scrolling through YouTube, laying down to go to bed, and obviously I'm looking through my subscriptions to see specifically who's uploaded what. And I see Alan. He's deleted or made all of his videos private again, except for one, which is 2019. You can't see it, and it's a video of him obviously distraught, crying, and talking about what's going on at that current time. That was uploaded 4 months ago. Now, I want to have some real talk, okay? And I want to, whatever I'm going to say right now, I don't want anyone to misconstrue it as me being misunderstanding, rude, arrogant, or any of those words. This is coming from a person who understands the type of position that Alan is going through. That you are going through, Alan. If I upload this and you're watching this, that you are going through. I obviously can't relate to everything that you're experiencing. All the pains and feelings and just raw nature of existence without purpose. Feeling like there's no purpose. I get some things, I don't get others. Obviously, I understand that. But what you need to understand, Alan, is that there's nothing I can say. There's no way I can say anything like this without coming off as a total jackass. But posting photos and videos of you crying and hashtagging every post with depression and suicide literally does not help the problem. All it does is perpetuate your own outlook on your situation. Okay? Trying to get attention from other people by posting those things is no different than when I used to self-harm and try to get attention from people at school that way. When I was slicing my arms, bruising myself, and grinding my fists against brick walls, just scraping them down brick walls, so people would ask, "Hey, what's that about?" Or so people would give me looks of, "What's with those cuts on his arm?" Just to have that attention, I did those things. Just to feel like people gave a shit, I did those things. And I can guarantee that if social media was as big a thing back when I was in middle school in like 2008, and if it was as big back then as it is now, I would be doing very similar things as you're doing. Hashtag depressed, hashtag self-harm, hashtag suicide. Because you know why? Because it gets people to like and to comment and to tell you things will be okay. Because you want to see that because you want to believe it as truly, as hard as you can, you want to believe that. And you feel that your post is justified and your emotions are justified when you're getting that type of illicit response from people. And you wouldn't be getting that response if you didn't post that type of post, or if you didn't hashtag it or comment in the description anything like that. If it was ambiguous, you wouldn't be getting the support, but because you're hashtagging it suicide and posting photos of you crying and just face all red with tears, you're getting that response. And I get it. I get it. I was posting videos of during the Sam situation. I took some videos down because in the videos I was crying and complaining, and in the end, it's not to say that it's not right, and it's not to say that it's not warranted, not justified. It's not to say it's unnecessary, because again, I completely understand. But the problem with it, Alan, that I'm having is you have been posting these things for months, and nothing is changing. Do you know what that means, Alan? That means you're not doing anything to change your situation. People can only tell you so many times that you need to do something. Or they can only tell you so many times it'll be okay, that we support you, that we love you. Those things are true. We say it because we fucking mean it. I don't care what kind of thoughts you may have going through on Twitter or on Instagram. We say these things because we fucking mean it, Alan. And we want you to feel better about yourself. We want you to do better. We want you to be in a better place. But you are the only one that can do that. And I am getting frustrated because you won't stop perpetuating your own sadness. You have to be the change you wish to see in your life. And that is what I have been doing. Dealing with my situation with Sam and with everything that's been going on. Obviously, shit's rough. It is not a fun time to be dealing with this kind of thing. I have been dealing with it since I was 12 years old, and you're older than me, and who knows how long you've been dealing with and what kind of struggles you have given your own situation. Obviously, it's unique to you. But you know what makes the situation better? You know what actually advances the situation? Doing something about it. Changing your perspective, trying new things, meeting people, not returning to the same shallow existence every single day. Obviously, giving to other people is a wonderful thing to do, but it is not a source of your own happiness. It's a band-aid of your happiness. You feel justified in your existence by providing for others when you should be providing for yourself. Living life is a selfish thing. You need to be selfish in your life, otherwise you will drown. People expect money from you now. People expect gifts from you now. You are that to them, not a person. And you set that standard for yourself. As wonderful and selfless as it is, and how much I appreciate everything you have sent me and given me money, you have no idea how much I want to throw everything back at you and say, take it, keep it, it's yours. Focus on yourself. But you won't let me do that. So I take it begrudgingly, and I use it for content that I can make content with it to give back to you guys, and I can use the money to pay for stuff for content, whatever. You know, that's how it goes. But Alan, I want you to know that we do love you. But this sad posting needs to stop, because it's not helping. It's not helping you at all. It's hurting you. It is destroying you further. You're grinding yourself into dust. Sharing your sadness with us is understandable. We accept it, and we want to be updated. Of course, I do it as well. We all do it. But the difference between you, me, and anyone else given this type of situation is the steps we're taking to change the situation. And I know what you always comment to post. You feel like, there's nothing in your life, that nobody actually cares. You don't have any friends. If I hear you say you don't have a friend one more fucking time, I'm going to fly to England and punch you in your dumb fucking nose. There's nothing wrong with your nose. That was just an offhanded comment. I'm going to punch you in your fucking nose because you have friends. You're just refusing to see that. You are defining friendship by interaction. You don't have to constantly be texting and talking to people, or to have them text and talk you to be considered friends. We are your friends, as well as we are your supporters, as well as we are your community. We are people, and we care about you, just as you care about us. You need to get that through your head, and stop thinking nobody gives a shit about you. We want you to do better in life. That's why we're still talking to you. That's why we're still supporting you. And that's why we comment and get upset. Not because you're hashtagging suicide. Not because you're hashtagging depressed. And not because you're posting pictures and videos of you crying. You're human. That's what you do. But we do care about you. And we want you to improve. How do you improve? First of all, get the fuck out of your parents' house. I know it's not easy. Fuck, it took me 22 years to finally get out of my parents' house. The only reason I was able to do that is because I moved with Sam. If I didn't move with Sam and I'd never dated her, for instance, I probably wouldn't have moved out until 25, 26, when Dylan was old enough to get an apartment with me. Then we probably would have done this from the beginning. I'm not saying it's fucking easy. Plus, I have no idea how the UK works with that kind of thing. But here's what you can do, Alan. Stop donating to people. Your money is your fucking money. Save that money. I don't care what the circumstance is that the money's being given to you and provided to you. It is your money. Hold on to it. Save it. Buy stuff for yourself if you want. Save that money. Get a fucking apartment. Get a 1-bedroom loft. Get a studio apartment. Something. Anything to give yourself independence. Something to be proud of. Something to look at and say, yes, I have purpose. Even if my purpose now is literally affording rent every month, that is purpose, that is drive, that is success in your life. Get a part-time job. I don't care what it is. If you're bagging shit at a grocery store, if you're the cashier, if you are doing anything, if you're a dishwasher, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Apply yourself to something that can take the time out of your day that gives you too much time to think about what you're doing wrong or how you haven't gotten anywhere else in life. You are your own worst enemy with your mental illness. You need to work on yourself by doing things you can actually feel proud of. You need to diminish that void through activities that make you feel worth a shit. to make you believe the things that we say to you, because you clearly do not believe them. You clearly don't value what we have to say enough to do something about it. And I know that comes off as being harsh. It has to be said. Somebody has to tell you, Alan, step up. Because if you don't, your life will end this way. Nobody wants you to die. Nobody wants you to live a void of nothing. We want to see you succeed. Even if succession is just getting up, going to work, making money to afford rent. It doesn't matter. Living the life you're living now clearly is not a life worth living to you. So you need to change that. And we support you. We love you, Alan. And I don't know what else to say. Because if you don't make the change, again, I can't understand how complicated whatever situation you have is. But you have to try. You have to take a step. Because every step you don't take, you're falling further behind. You might as well be walking backwards if you're not avidly trying to go forward. And it's okay to have those days where you're feeling hopeless, where you're feeling burdened and pained and just gross. You're gonna have those days. We all have those days, man. I mean, again, I don't mean to compare it to me, but look at me. You saw my calendar. It's fucking awful. But the one thing I've been doing lately is focusing on myself. I've been taking time to be lazy. I've been taking time to get work done. I've been taking time to just think. And I've been taking time to not think at all. We're living. You're living. But you could be living so much better. I don't know. I don't know what else, man. We love you. I love you. You need to actually understand that, and you need to do something about it. Because this can't go on forever. But it will if you let it.